Hello and welcome to Starcraft Wednesday. I'm here to cast a 3v3 between David, Sam and John, who is playing Random John, Terran Sam and Random David, against Kieran, Protoss, Hiley, Protoss. He's new to the game, he's Bronze League and he's getting better, and an insane computer who's random, and thank you for that. And okay, so in the top right positions we have Kieran, Hiley, who hasn't moved his probes yet. Go on, Hiley, you can do it. You can do it, Hiley. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. He moved 20 seconds into the game. Player 6, who's a Protoss as well. So there's 3 Protosses on one team versus a Terran. That's David. He's on race. John is off race. No doubt we'll see nukes out of him in Terran. And so it's 3 Terrans versus 3 Protosses, as you can see in the production tab, which I don't think I should have opened, for the simple reason that it's probably gonna just get clogged with stuff. So this is an insane AI. It's to make it fair because Hiley is bronze and I think Kieran's bronze, silverish, and they're up against Sam, who's silver, John, who's gold, and David, who's silver or gold. I can't remember. But we do have a gateway coming up for the insane AI Protoss. Player 6 we shall refer to him as, or something like that. So yeah, he's okay, so you're gonna do 2 gate, and I'm pretty sure, so these guys are all gonna wall off, hopefully, if they're intelligent. And John, where's his first supply depot? What? I'm so confused. Oh, okay, alright, they're gonna wall off on these big ramps. Okay, I probably should have seen that coming. So we have a gateway finally coming down, and Hiley, what are you doing? Have you got your pylon down? Nope. Pylon's not even on the way. Hiley is normally better than this. This is actually the second match we've recorded, and oh, it's a 3 gate, so whether it's going to be 2 gateway pressure, but they're not aggressive with rallied, so 2 gate pressure and then a 3rd gate coming up, but and the gas being taken, 2 zealots on production. We're going to double gas before. Oh, no, nearly. The barracks is over here, so double gas. And I don't think this is going to finish in time, but those zealots are. Yep, the zealots are on the way, but there are going to be some marines out. Hopefully, if they start producing. David being the only one producing a marine right now, which is not very good. So John's only just finished his first barracks. He's moving on to his second one. Probably going to put a supply depot there. Finish that wall off. And the zealot's coming up, and we've got 1 marine and a bunker on the way. So he has done the challenges. So if he micros this, come on, nope, big nope. And there's another zealot. And behind this, Hiley's getting his first gateway at 4 minutes. And Kieran's cybernetics core's just finished. I guess he's going to start researching Warpgate, hopefully. Minerals being kept on top of. David's not really doing much. Did he hold off those zealots? Or have they just run away? Yeah, it's John and his micro kiting them. Don't think he can actually get inside that bunker. But there's 3 more zealots now. But they're actually retreating against 2 marines in a bunker. And there are 6 zealots there. 1 severely damaged. So coming up from John, we've only got 1 gas, so it's going for double react on a tech lab, double tech lab. So I'm actually expecting to see something like Ghost out of John, but he hasn't got the gas to supply that, so I'm not entirely sure. David, factory coming up, pretty standard. He's got his nice wall off going on here. I'm pretty sure there's a gap down the middle there. He needs to test that unless he on purpose. A double factory, Hellions, okay. So we got a meching player. Sam looks like he's going mech here. He's getting his tech lab down. He should really put a reactor on the other one if he wants those double Hellion production. And we have this double Stargate from Kieran. Sorry. From the insane AI though, we have lots of zealots out and 2 stalkers. So currently he has 13 zealots and 2 stalkers, which is huge compared to anyone else. John has 3 Marauders, 2 Marines, and David has 6 Marines, and that is it. They've finally taken the watchtower that's right in front of them. And the insane AI, I think, has just got a robotics facility, and he's getting an observer straight up. All computers get detection, which is I guess, good. Kieran has 2 stalkers. Warp getting not done yet, but he's double void ray production right now. Needs to start up another one if he wants to do this properly. But against a Terran player, I don't think this is going to work very well. But this army is quite big. The problem is the computer attacks on its own because it's fully walled off as well. And the computer attacks on its own without support. So 3 of them with that many Marauders and Marines can easily push this back. The barracks had already taken some damage, but it's no big deal. And John either needs to flank them, needs that siege tank sieged up if siege tank is complete. Nope, siege tank needs another few seconds. I can't quite catch it. 5 seconds and to complete. And there's also a expansion coming up for all players. Not taking the ones right in front of each other's bases. Are they? Yeah, I think that. Never mind. I lied. So the aliens not really doing anything here, and mech play not the best against Terrans. I mean Protoss. I don't think. I've never seen it work. So, but yeah, it seems to be working average to hold off that. But as I said, there's void ray production out of Kieran and nothing production out of Hiley, who is sitting on 900 minerals, 750 gas. And okay, Kieran. I mean, Hiley looking to secure his expansion, and Kieran, this expansion is nearly done. Insane AI going for an expansion as well. Hiley still on 1 gate, so this is a 1 gate expand with Twilight Council. I don't think nothing's been researched from this Twilight Council. John is getting starports, I presume for medivacs. He's still got this Marauders in production, double Marauder production, which are very good against Protoss ground units. Not so good against the Void Rays, but obviously they haven't been scouted yet. In fact, I don't think either of them are scouted. So let's see from. Okay, they know all 3 are Protoss, but they know nothing about what they're doing. And John's going to continue making those Marauders. He's getting his armory, presume for upgrades. Oh, it's going for a fusion core. So we're going to see battle cruisers out of John and armory. So Sam continue to produce those Hellions and siege tanks. I'd like to see an armory and get a Thors out. Looks like David's going mainly infantry based. I presume that armory is for the upgrades. Sam now starting Terran plating, vehicle plating level 1. And a fleet beacon coming out from Kieran. Either for upgrades or he's wanting to get that mothership or carriers. Still producing those void rays. Hiley finally adding on those 3 extra gateways, so that's 4. I'd like to see 6 with 2 bases up. He's got 2 idle probes sat behind his mineral line, but I mean, these are all small things that he just needs to work on. Kieran's got an idle probe right in front of his fleet beacon. Yamato cannon being researched for John. And is that Sam? What's Sam doing? Sam's still meching. I thought he was going to try and do the glitch then. I'd like to see if that works on this. Building the supply depots and see if you can siege up and drop down and go all the way around. I've seen Dragon being abusing that. Oh, Thor's out for Sam. And floating command centres everywhere. So we do have Sam is definitely going mech now. There's no doubt about that. He's got several siege tanks and Hellions out, and he's finally getting those Thors. So we've got Marauders and battle cruisers and Seeker missiles. So he's going for those Ravens as well, which is kind of interesting. Highly going the classic DTs at 12-13 minutes against 3 Terrans who all have scans. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out for them, but I'm happy to see that everyone has secured an expansion at this point. We do have upgrades about to finish for Sam. I'd like to see another armory to get more upgrades. John producing double starport production of ravens. I hope he's got that upgrade for the starting energy. I don't even know where his starports are. No, I'd like to see that because it gives it so much of an edge when they just come out, and I've got enough for a few turrets and a point defense drone. Although it is 150 for a seeker missile, which takes a while. So we have 8 void rays out on the field for Kieran, and he's looking to get 2 more void rays, some Protoss air weapons and shields, and I think Hiley's going for armor, which I'd probably go for shields if he's wanting to get Archons with those DTs, or weapons, which he's getting weapons as well now, so that's fine. AI as a substantial army. He's got a fair few immortals there, which will stand up against those siege tanks quite well. Not so much the battle cruisers, the Vikings. Not sure what they're for. They haven't really scouted anything flying. But they do. It will work well against those void rays. And those void rays, if they clump up and get some seeker missiles off, that'd be nice. If John could just hit a few seeker missiles. So we're looking for this engagement now. Several siege tanks are just pummeling this force, but those hardened shields on the immortals are just going to tank it so well. They're actually going to have to back off right now. So I mean, as soon as the shields drop for those immortals, they take the same amount of damage as any other unit that doesn't have an ability that protects it. That Marauder looked like it was on fire for a second. So they're being drawn back into the siege tank fire, and those shields are dropping rapidly with this amount of mech and generalness. Those flying units don't want them to be scouted, I guess. He's not really bringing them into the fight. He could use... now the Void Rays are here, so he should really pull these Ravens over and get some Seeker missiles off. Because if he can hit those, they're going to die so quickly. Because they are so clumped up right now. Go on, hit those Seeker missiles. Yep, one is going off. He needs to split them up. If he doesn't split them up, they're just going to hit and do damage. Ooh, that was nasty. Oof. So he's chasing them down with the Void Rays. Okay, yeah, I can understand with the Thors, but... the Insane AI is trying to take another expansion. Sam's going to shut that down with Hellions. Don't think he'll do much damage against the actual building itself with the Hellions, but... Warp Prism now coming out, and that probe transfer should get shut down quite easily by those Hellions. So Kieran's ground force is now consistent of 10 Stalkers, but his air force is quite good. It's 10 Void Rays with 2 more on the way. He's getting ground level attacks 1, Protoss shields 2, and air weapons 3. He's still on 3 gateways and 2 bases, but 1 is mined out, so he really needs to look for that next expansion. John happily securing his 3rd and 4th. I keep thinking that's his because I see the blue next to it, but it's just factory. Sam still with a heavy mech count, and I think they've got this because I mean Hiley produced a lot of DTs. Let me see how many DTs. 27 DTs and 4 zealots for Hiley. Let's see the army count. 15 Stalkers, 12 Void Rays. They're actually doing well. The Insane AI's army is very small compared to what it was. For obvious reasons, it just died. And John has 2 battlecruisers out, 6 Marauders, and he's going sort of more Raven heavy than battlecruisers. He is producing another battlecruiser, but he's producing a Raven as well. He's getting the Terran ship. I'd like to see armor instead, because he's using those Ravens that need to stay alive to provide support. And Kieran trying for the harassment. I missed that. But he's trying for that harassment. John sends his Marauders out to sort them out. Yes, that's a good idea from John. Planetaries are pretty good against ground units, not so good against the flying units. And this army from the AI player 6 is actually growing quite quickly. Faster than anyone else's, I guess. But those siege tanks have easily shut this down. Those Stalkers just get crushed. And just the force from David, I mean, 12 Marauders, 27 Marines, 3 Ghosts, take out those shields, and siege tank's going to have a field day. And my eye is itchy. 14 Thors, 14 Hellions, and 7 siege tanks out for Sam. Although that Hellion count is slowly but surely going down since she's being attacked by those mortals. But yeah, I think this is going to be the killing blow here, because I mean, Stalker's not very good against Thors, but these DTs, I don't know, they could do some substantial damage if they were more upgraded, but they're not. And that splash damage, if he just target fires his own Hellion and fires the area of effect down there, but they need to realise they need to scan this scanned, and those DTs should be taken out very quickly. Archons wouldn't really help against this either, because this is mech that you never see against Protoss, because it's not very viable. I do not think anyway. That's my personal opinion on it. Obviously I'm no professional and I don't really have a substantial knowledge of the game past Gold League, as far as strategy goes. I know some basic builds, but the macro behind this is still pretty good apart from the Protoss players. The Terran players producing more starports from John, more battlecruisers, more ravens. In fact, he's starting another starport. He's putting the tech lamp on the old one. Infantry armor 3 for David, and Terran vehicle weapons for Sam. With 3 Thors being produced at a time, and those Thors are going to rip this up. Sorry about that. And these Stalkers are going to do absolutely nothing against them. They need to take out the expansions though, because I mean, Player 6 has tried to secure that, and there's a probe transfer up there, and I don't think it's actually been scouted. So, let's see. Nope, it hasn't been scouted, but John has taken that gold. And how long ago was that taken? I'm not sure. None of it's been mined, so not long ago. I'd like to see him just dump mules down there. That'd be quite good. But Kieran had a good idea of placing all these cannons down, but he forgot about the whole siege tanks outranging them, and that's not very good. So he just needs to put 2 siege tanks there and just shell it. If he takes out that pylon, actually, that pylon will take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cannons. So yeah, and those Thors are just going to ruffle stomp these void rays. I'd like to see carriers and a mothership. That would have really done it for me from Kieran. But as for this, it's just cleaning up these pylons. I like the pylon placement, I have to say. Even though it's computers and it's told to do, it's programmed to do that, it's still quite good. I like it. And actually following the probes, this Marauder's chasing it down, and the medivacs going over there first. They'll scout it first. John hasn't really had a chance to use his ravens. He only got 1 seeker missile off, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, good choice on letting Sam tank the damage with his Thors, which have 2-2. Production, Kieran's producing phoenixes and doesn't have any mineral income, but he's sitting on 1700 gas. So I think this is over right now. Hiley trying to hide probes, trying to transfer them somewhere. He's got a single zealot as far. Yep, a single zealot, 27 probes. He's got 3 mining gas, 4 mining gas, and that's about it. And so player 6 only has these 3 pylons and it's out. And Kieran is about to die. And it's a good job, like, none of them are Terran, or else they'll just fly off and it'd annoy me. But John does have battlecruisers, so he'd just be able to get them quick. So it should be GG roundabout now, because I mean, there's literally nothing they can do. Building, okay, so he's building command centers, offensive planetaries possibly. There's built another one here. Yep, build them everywhere. So yeah, he did dump his mules down there. And Kieran, auto turrets everywhere, and it looks like Hiley is definitely out of this now. Didn't see much out of him, to be honest, but good effort nonetheless. GG from Hiley to the party, GG from Sam. Yes, I guess that's in response to Hiley, not saying that he's just lost. But they are actually going to wait till David expanded that goal. So yeah, it's just these 3 pylons that need to die, and then that match is over. So I guess I have to say thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure casting this for you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, don't forget to subscribe and all that. I hope to do this every week, and it usually does get put out every week. Every now and again I do miss one. And John is actually shooting his teammates' units, and David retaliates by taking out all the ravens. And that is it. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.